All right, let's continue. So next problem, learn 5, right? Ben took a test with 3 sections, A, B, and C. He spent 1/5 of his time on section A and 1/3 of the remaining time on section B. He spent 48 minutes on section C. How much time did Ben take to complete the test? All right, so we have a guy, he got a test, right? He spent a certain amount of time. So this is what we do. We had a total time, right? We divide it into 3 sections, A, B, and C. How do we do that? Second sentence, he spent 1/5 of his time on section A. So this is what we do, right? We split it up into 5 equal parts, right? And 1/5 of his time was the section A, right? And this is what they draw. 1/5 of his time, section A, 5 similar units, right? And 1/3 of the remaining time on section B. How do we split this 4 units into 3 parts, right? We're gonna take every unit, and we're gonna split it into 3 parts. We're gonna take every unit and split. Take every unit and split, right? And this is what they did, right? Gonna clean it up. So, this is how we got 5 units. We separated each into 3 parts, and we got a total. If you count them, you're gonna have a total of 15 units. And you can clearly see now, section A that was 1 unit is now 3 units, right? Okay, this is the rest. This is what they call a remainder. A remainder. 1/3 of the remaining time was spent on the section B. How many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 units, right? 12 units. What is 1/4 of 12 units? 1/4 of 12 units is this 4 units, right? 4 over 12. 4 twelfths is 1/3. This is what we got. Okay. And the last sentence, the third sentence, tells us he spent 48 minutes on the section C. And this is what we got. This leftover, how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units is 48 minutes. Now we know the value of the 8 units. Okay, let's clean it up. All right, and this is what they write. 8 units is 48 minutes. How much is 1 unit then? We divide 48 minutes by 8 units, right? We get 6 minutes as a unit. 1 unit is 6 minutes. So how much? They're asking us the question, how much is total? And we know that our total is 15 units. 6 minutes, 1 unit times 15 is 90 minutes. And this is how they write their answer. Ben took 90 minutes to complete the test. Now this is what we did with model drawing. Now I'm gonna erase this thing. Method 2. How do we do that with a fraction? Right? What do we do? We're looking straight, so as the first step actually, that they don't display it here, but it's pretty clear. The total time that the Ben spent on the test is 1 whole piece of time minus 1/5. This is what he spent on the section A. Yeah, 1/5. He got 4/5 of the remainder. This is the remainder. And this is what they use here. All right, I'm gonna erase this. So 1/3 of the remainder, 1/3 part of the remainder. This is the remainder. Is 4/15 of total. Ben spent 4/15 of the total time on section B. We got it. Now this is section A plus the remainder, which is section B and section C. right? Oh, sorry, section B only, because one fourth. Section B, we can calculate now the total time spent on section A and section B. Okay? How do we find section C now? Now 1 is the whole total time minus, this is section A and section B. We get the section C, 8/15. Ben spent 8/15, 8/15ths of the total time. Now we know this from the problem condition. 8/15ths of the total time is 48 minutes. How much is 1/15? 1/15th. 1 part of 15. 48 divided by 8, 6 minutes. Total time, 6 minutes times 15 total denominator, right? Total amount of parts, total amount of units. 90 minutes. Their answer, Ben took 90 minutes to complete the test. I hope everything's clear. Let's go next. Alright, next page. Here's the word problem, right? A bag contained green, pink, and blue marbles. Half of the marbles were green, 1/6 of the marbles were pink, right? We can stop right here and we can draw our model. And this is gonna look exactly like what they have, right? The total amount of marbles is a unit bar, right? When you see there is a smaller fraction over here, right? 1/6. You instantly know that you're gonna be dealing with 6 parts, 6 units. You break your unit bar, right? 1/6 of the marbles were pink, right? Okay, so we take this 1 unit, and this is pink. And this is exactly what they got, and they even have a pretty pink color, right? Now half of it were green, and this is what they have, the green, 3 units out of 6, right? The leftover is blue. Left 2 units are blue, green. Okay, and this is a very useful, this is when model drawing becomes useful, right? They stuck up one onto another, all 3 bars that we get. 3, 1 unit, and 2 units. And we can see that this one missing unit, they say there were 20 fewer blue marbles than green marbles. And we can, from our model, we can clearly see that 1 unit is 20. We can calculate everything now, right? Pink were 20, blue 2 units, 20 times 2, 40, green 3 units, 20 times 3, 60. That is it. Okay, we got this part. Now let's take a look on these problems one after another. So problem A. Fiona, maybe Shrek's wife, Fiona, bought 2 pumpkins that weighed 1.5 kilograms each. She used 1 and 1/2, 1.5 kilogram to make soup, 2/9 of the remainder to make a pie. How much pumpkin did Fiona use to make the pie? Very easy. From the first sentence, right, we instantly know the total, right? 2 pumpkins, each weighs 1/5 kilogram. What is the total, right? Again, step by step, I will make it times, to make it easy. 1 plus 1/5 equal 2 times 1, 2. There is plus 2 times 1/5, 1/5, right? The same thing as 2 plus 2/5, 2/5, 2/5 kilogram. That's your total weight of 2 pumpkins, right? And you draw your unit bar, total weight. Total weight is 2/5 kilogram, right? Now she used 1 and 1/2. So this part is 1/2 kilogram, and she used it. She used it for what? She used it for, well, for soup, right? To make a soup. Now we talk about the remainder, which is this guy, remainder, right? We can even draw it again, draw this unit again, okay? So they tell us 2/9 of the remainder, 2/9 of the remainder. What does that mean? It means we need to divide our remainder to 9 parts, 9 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this, right? Is that 9? It is 9, right? 2/9 of the remainder to make a pie. 2/9. This part was used for pie, right? First, from here, in this step, we can find the remainder. Okay, I got it. Battery low. Total weight. We know the total weight. We know how much she used for the soup. What is the remainder? The remainder is how much pumpkin she got left. 2 and 2/5 minus 1, 1/2 kilogram. Right? 2 minus 1, 1. Let's write the fraction. Sorry. Right, minus 1/2. Common denominator. This is 2, this is 5. 1, 4 over 5 over 10 over 10 minus 5 over 10, right? This is gonna be, we're bringing the whole number in, right? 10 plus 4, 14 minus 5, 9. 9 over 10, okay? 9 over 10. So our remainder as a whole is 9 over 10 kilogram. How much is this part? How much is this little guy? 2/9. We need to do what? We need to multiply these numbers, right? 2/9 times 9/10 kilogram is equal, it's gonna be like this. 9s and 9s kill each other. It's gonna be 1 and 5, 1/5 kilogram, right? That's your answer. How much pumpkin did Fiona use to make the pie? Make sure you write your answer with in a sentence, right? Fiona used 1/5 kilogram for the pie. All right, got my charger. Gotta put some juice into this tablet. All right. Next problem. Mr. Yusuf had some paint. He used 2/5 of it on Saturday, 4/9 of the remainder, I believe, on Sunday. He bought another 10 liters of paint. He then had as much paint as he had at first. How much paint did Mr. Yusuf have at first? Okay, now you have to be very careful with all your models and all the moving of paint and stuff, right? So you have your total, right? Total, something happened, right? Now he used 2/5 of it on Saturday. What do? We divide into 5 units and we write the 2/5 were used, right? This is Saturday, right? He used it. Now 4/9 of the rest, so our rest is the remainder, right? So we can say that this is the rest, right? So let's think about this this unit here, right? 4/9 of the rest he used on Sunday, okay, right? 4/9. We divide everything into 9 parts. Oh boy, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, all are there, right? Okay, all our 9 units are here. 4/9 of them on Sunday, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/9 of them, they were used on Sunday. Okay? All right. So basically, yeah, because I draw it like this, you're not gonna see it very well. So we're gonna do it a little bit better, right? Because there are 3 units, and there are 4 9s, right? You're basically gonna separate them, each of one of them, into 3. And this is how you're gonna get your 9 units. So he used, I should use another color, right? No, whatever, orange. He used 4 of these units. 4 of these units on Sunday. This is good. This was Sunday. Sunday, right? So 5 of these units. 5 of these units. So 5 of the oh boy, 5 9s of the rest is leftover, right? Left. He bought another 10 liters of paint. 10 liters of paint, right? So this is these 5 small units. These 5 small units he's left over. In order to have the same as before, right? He needs to buy this, whatever, 10 liters. Well, I don't need even to draw the bar, right? This is 10 liters. This is 10 liters. So we know now that our every unit, the big unit from before, it is 3 small units. Right? So we can split it like that. 3 small units. So 5 times 3, how many? Again, we have our 15 small units. 15 units total. 15 units total, right? And we know that this 3 plus 3 plus 4 is 10 liters. How many? 7 units is 10 liters. If our 7 small units is 10 liters, how much is 1 unit? 1 unit is 10 divided by 7 liter, right? They're asking us how much paint did Mr. Yusuf have at first. They're asking us how much is total, right? Which means 1 unit is 10 over 7 liter. Let's keep it as improper fraction, right? And then 15 units is how much? 15 units is 15 times 10 over 7, right? Okay, do your math. All right, something is wrong. Okay, guys, I apologize. I'm really sleepy. So, you see, it's very important not to miss out. 3 small units, 3 small units, 4 small units, 10 small units, 10 small units. I'm not gonna write small. 10 units. 10 units is 10 liters, right? So 1 unit is 1 liter. Oh boy, 1 liter. Okay? So 15 units is 15 liters. Very simple. How much paint did Mr. Yusuf have at first? Mr. What's his name? Yusuf had 15 liters at first. Boom. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, as you see, everyone can make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, so sorry about that. And that's why I say it's always very important to double check all your logic, all your calculations. And sometimes your logic is correct, like in the example before, but you can make a silly mistake, arithmetical mistake, right? You just put the wrong number and all the math is messed up. All right, let's continue. Sophia has $480. She uses 1/3 of the money to buy a food processor. Why would you need that? She then spends 1/4 of the remainder on a blender. How much money does she have left? Very good, very easy, right? We have a total money of $480. $480. She used 1/3 of the money to buy a processor. So we split it up into 3 parts. This is our one third, yeah. Well, I don't need to write a fraction. So this is our food processor. This is the remainder. I'm gonna put R. You can write remainder if you understand, right? So we can draw our remainder again of the same size. Oh, sorry, why everything so ugly? Okay, this is our remainder. We are talking about our remainder, right? So she spends 1/4 of it on the blender. So we just divide everything into 4 parts, right? And this is 1 part. This is the blender. This is the blender. How much money does she have left? We need to find this, right? Again, if you draw everything correctly, you're gonna see, right? So basically, this remainder, you're gonna split in half. These 2 parts, you're gonna split in half, and you're gonna have your 4 units. And this also, you're gonna split in half. You're gonna have your 2 units, right? And this force was used for a blender. Okay, everything becomes very, very easy. So let me do it this way, right? So this part of the remainder is the money that she has left money, 3 units, right? So what do you have when you have a visual representation? Everything becomes very easy. You have 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total of 6 units. Total 6 units. You know your total. Your 6 units is $480, right? So how much is 1 unit? 1 unit is $80, right? How much is 3 units? 3 units is $80 times 3, $240. This is her leftover money. This is this 3 units remainder. 3 units remainder. Okay, hope it's clear. Let's keep rolling. Okay, now we have a problem that we need to try ourselves. Like, pause the video, read the problem. As always, I'm gonna read it really fast. Joshua had a rope that was 120 centimeters long. He used 1/4 of it to tie some boxes together. He then used 5/9 of the remainder to make a skipping rope for his daughter. He cut the rope he had left into 8 equal pieces. What was the length of each piece? All right, very, very simple, very straightforward. Right, first of all, he used 1/4 of it to tie, over here, 1/4 of it to tie some boxes together. This is what they do, right? This is your total amount of rope, You divide into 4 units. 1 unit is used for boxes. This is the remainder. Now, they want you to think of the remainder, right? 5/9 of the remainder. What does that mean? It means that remaining 3 units, you need to divide into 9 parts. And this is what they do. They take 1 of each unit and they cut it, right? All right, that was a little helicopter sound, whatever. So each of the unit was split into 3 smaller units. This is what happens. Right? This is how we got fraction of 9. And this is how we get this fraction, 5/9. 5/9 was used to make a skipping rope, 5/9. Okay? This is what he had left. So from here you can see that 1 big unit becomes 3 small units. So the ones that were used for boxes also becomes 3, right? And we have these 4 small units. This is the leftover he had left, the rope he had left. Yeah. Okay, gonna clean this mess. All right. So the total, they tell you, was 120 centimeters. Right? Now they ask, now you know your total amount of units, right? If you count them, that's gonna be 12. 12 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got it. 12 units is 120 centimeters. 1 unit, very easy. 120 divided by 12 is 10 centimeters, right? Now they asking you what was the length of the leftover. This is the leftover. This is the leftover. 4 units. 4 units. It's 4 units times 10 were 40 centimeters. Joshua had 40 centimeters of the rope left, right? What did he do with it? He cut it into 8 equal pieces. 40 divided by 8 equal pieces, 5 centimeters. The length of each piece was 5 centimeters. Easy peasy. Okay, I can't believe that, but it looks like last problem in this chapter. Alright, Paul had some marbles. He gave 20 to Gwangju and 1/4 of the rest to Fauzi. He then had half of the number, 1/2, half of the number of marbles he had at first. How many marbles did Paul have at first? Okay, take a look on this model. Think about it. It is beautifully drawn and it makes everything very, very clear, right? So, 1/4 of the rest, right? He had some certain, sorry, where is my pen? Okay, he had some certain amount of marbles, right? After that, he gave marbles to his friends, right? So he gave away here 20 to Gwangju, right? And some to Fauzi. And they tell us that this sum is 1/4 of the rest. After he gave away this part to Gwangju, what was left here is 4 units. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Alright. So he gave away this 1/4 to Fauzi. And then he got left half. If this is half and this is half, right? This unit is this unit. So Gwangju's 20 is actually 2 units, right? Everything becomes very clear through the picture. Okay? Alright. So this is what we do. We can see now that 2 units is 20, right? 20, what is it, marbles. 1 unit is 20 divided by 2, 10 marbles. They ask us how many marbles did Paul have at first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a total of 6 units. 6 units times 10 marbles, 60. Your answer is Paul had 60 marbles at first. Alright. Good luck with the rest of stuff with your workbook and homework.